Chapter 3 of Poppy Playtime just got a bunch of new updates, with a bunch of news on its release date, big updates on the movie's production, and so much more. Recently, Mob gave us a picture of the Smiling Critters' houses, but unfortunately it was just a scrapped picture. But it might show up somewhere in the game as supposed to or something, but I'm not so sure though. Then the CEO of Mob Entertainment came out and gave us a bunch of big news. He said that the trailer comes out in less days than he has fingers, and he said 1, which means that it could be coming out soon, and I think that the game trailer might be coming out in 3 days. And the reason I think this is because a lot of people have been saying that the game trailer could be coming in the next upcoming 3 days. So if this is true, this week is going to be a big week. Then there was this rumor going around that after the gameplay trailer number 2 comes out, in 5 days, the game would be coming out. And if this is true, the game will be coming out on the 30th or the 31st of January. And then somebody asked Zach if Boxy would be in the game, and then Zach replied saying he is. So this is massive news. But unfortunately, this does not mean that he will be in the game as a character, because in one of the screenshots of the game, a picture of him, yeah, we can see a picture of him on the wall. So maybe that is what Zach meant. But what is coming after Chapter 3? Well, if you didn't know, there is a manga. So if you didn't know, there is a manga coming out this year in May 7th, 2024, and it was supposed to have it is supposed to have exclusive lore. And a fan asked Zach if the book is done, and Zach replied saying, "We just finished an outline for one," meaning that the book is already in production. It's also probably going to contain a lot of lore for Chapter 3, so when that releases, that will be cool. Well, the biggest Poppy Playtime project in development right now is probably the Poppy Playtime movie, which they announced 2 weeks ago, and we have not had any more news on it until now. As Zach said that he has a meeting with movie studios next week, which means that the movie is officially in pre-production. And they likely have a plan on how the movie is going to go, and are probably going to share it with the filmmakers and their producer, Studio 771, very soon, to hopefully get their approval. And if all goes well, they could start the real production of the movie very soon. Now, with them being extremely confident that the movie is going to be really good, that gives me some hope. But now I wonder, how long is it going to really take? Well, I would much rather have them working on the movie for a long while rather than just trying to rush it so that they can get it out there as soon as possible. So now this is starting to worry me a lot of it. But But as I am not sure about when it could come out, it would probably take a year or 2 to make at the very least. Maybe even 3 years, but who knows. Moving on, Mob said that they are working on other games in the background as well. But moving back to Chapter 3 is that in a recent podcast, the developer and artist Amber also told us a couple cool things about Chapter 3 and what's going to be inside of it. And she said that she worked on 3 things with the chapter. 1, the Smiling Critters cartoon. 2, Chapter 3 merch, and 3, Chapter 3 Easter eggs. Which, first of all, obviously confirms that there will be more Chapter 3 more chapter 3 modes. I don't know what kind of mode it'll be, but we'll just have to stick around and wait and see. But the most important thing she told us was that she's working on some Easter eggs, which means there will be extra secrets in chapter 3. But then Ambrose made a character from the YouTuber Sheep Rampage named Sweet Sheep. Make sure to go subscribe to him about this. Anyways, this may just be a coincidence, but I don't think so. But I don't think it is though, which could possibly mean that his character will be in the chapter. Moving on, as we're told about a mystery character that has not even been revealed yet from Zach Valangel, the CEO of Marvel Entertainment. Then Amber said that it is a character from the show Doctor Who. And then in a couple of videos back, I thought that the mystery character would be a board. The mystery female character was a board because of the Bunch of Bunny comic. But then people have been saying that it would be an owl, and I don't disagree at all. Since I have mentioned that it could be an owl multiple times. Wait. Yeah, since I mentioned that it could be a bird or an owl. Since baby owls also look like baby birds when first born. But now moving on. Now moving on to chapter 3 gameplay show number 2. That Zach, the CEO of Marvel Entertainment, said that he has already watched it. That it is already done. And he said that it comes out in less days than he has fingers. So yeah. And then he said the trailer could be releasing this week in the next 3 or 4 days, which is obvious since we already know that the chapter releases this month, so we will get this trailer this week. So chapter 3 will be coming out in a week and a half, but then the developer Tyler said that Partners in Crime members have already seen a non-final version of the trailer. Like such as members as Sheep Rampage, Pixel Shears, and even Knives have all seen the final cuts of the trailer. But then, like, many YouTubers that have already seen it already said that it is awesome. Like the YouTuber Knives, he took a screenshot of himself with his mouth open wide and his face in shock, and we can see a reflection of his glasses, which appear to be the red poppy gas. Anyways, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe. So yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. And subscribe, like, share, comment. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. I love y'all. Peace out. Bye.